Hello and welcome to the Portent Kast. I'm Lila, your game master and host, and you're tuning in to the 13th episode of Call of the Dawn. Um, we are glad to have you. We are an all non-binary and female Dungeons & Dragons actual play show. Let's get into a quick roundtable introduction. Carolee, you're up first.
Hi, I'm Carolee, and I play 47.
And next up is Cheyenne.
Hello, I'm Cheyenne and I play Melee.
And Kristen.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I play Fern.
Lovely. And sitting next to Kristen is Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Lindsay and I play Annie.
And next up is Star.
Hi, I'm Star and I play Rhea.
And finally, last but not least, Vicky.
Hi, I'm Vicky. I play Trip.
Alrighty, thank you guys. And let's get into the episode. As you guys went to follow the Ayers goons through the Dura thicket to find Neely's sister Amiria, after being kidnapped at the Dire Reach Arena in all of the chaos, you fought your way through a ravine that was home to some Yetis, getting some pretty valuable loot, and then making your way up to Yethasari to get some horses that Lord Alestra had sent for you guys so that you can make quicker travel to the Lucian Loch. But you quickly realized that not all that was happening was real. Each of you were seeing different things from your past, better or worse memories, that were just slightly off from what is actually true. You all eventually found your way out of these strange memories to find yourselves in a dark swamp with your group separated. So, the four of you, which is Trip, Fern, Rhea, and Annie, what are you guys doing as you are in this swamp and you don't see 47 or Melee anywhere around?
Oh, well, Fern's just a little, he's just chilling, because he's just had, confessed, well, not really confessed, but had a very awkward conversation with Trip, it is what it is, and he's just playing everything that just happened in his head, and he's like, oh, I got a lot going on. And then he remembers something that Rhea's mom said. The eye twitch, Rhea. Love it. And he's going to go up to Rhea and be like, you were in Bellinor?
What you say now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here holding Orsa and talking to Annie. And I just look over and go, what'd you say?
You were in Bellinor?
Wow, what a question. How would you know that if that were a true thing?
That's why I'm asking. Your ghost mom thing told me.
Oh, my ghost mom tells you something about me and you believe it?
No, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Mm-hmm. How long?
Mm-hmm. How long what? We should really look for the others, don't you guys think? I think that's a good thing to be doing here.
Yeah.
Wait, the others are gone?
47 and Melee, we're not with you guys, so do we have anything to track them?
Well, where did you find us? Obviously in the swamp, but how did you find us?
We found them.
Intuition.
Well, not even kind of. We went to a cabin that ended up not being a cabin, so
That was weird.
And you guys were attached to the trees. I basically just sensed out for Orsa, and Orsa was near you guys.
Okay, so could Orsa maybe fly through some of these trees and see if she sees Melee and 47?
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Orsa, can you do that thing?
Yeah, sure, I could definitely do that. Yes. Which direction would you like me to go through first?
Oh, what a question. don't know. Do I see any tracks or anything that could indicate? Thing.
Right now it's too foggy to see, but if you wave your hand, all you can see is your tracks that you guys have been leaving here.
I don't want us to split up, and I'm worried if Orsa goes on their own again, that they're gonna get attacked by Swamp. Can we just yell for them? Well, we're...
But if
say
they're,
north.
if they're in the spell, they're not going to be able to hear us yelling.
No.
Unless,
That's
like, we
true.
physically hit them.
I'm gonna say
We
Orsa
could
go
light the
north.
trees on fire.
That would work. I like that. Aye.
Burn the swamp trees. Sure.
Yeah. I think I've got a lighter. I'll have a look, see if I've got a tinderbox.
Want me to set the forest on fire? I feel like I shouldn't be doing that.
I mean, it's a swamp that's controlled by the witch, so...
Aye.
Burn
That's
the trees!
My hand is on fire. I'm thinking about it hard.
I'm having a look through my bag for a tinderbox.
Well,
Okay.
if the others are okay, but what if the others are attached to trees right now, just like you guys were? You set the forest on fire.
They'll feel it, and that should shock them out of whatever they're in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I don't... 47 is very flammable.
Ow. Right, the wood thing.
Orsa, can you go up north and, like, go for a while, tell me if you see anything, come back, and we'll just send you different directions for a little bit?
Of course, yes, I can do that. And kind of jumps off of your hands and begins flying north. I will ask you to roll just a regular d20.
Which of my dice is gonna roll better right now? Here we go. That's a 19!
Okay, alrighty. So Orsa begins flying off northward. What are you guys doing in the interim?
Annie starts swaying back and forth. So how's everyone doing?
I'm gonna take a short rest if I can. Can I take a short rest?
If
Well,
you guys would like to stay here for an hour.
Is that safe?
Probably not. Okay. Never mind.
You guys can start a short rest, and if it's interrupted, then it's interrupted, but...
Let's start a short rest.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys kind of just try to get as much dry ground as you can, though it's very sparse here. But you begin kind of just sitting down, kind of awaiting Orsa to give any signal that they find 47 and Mealy. You guys have a moment, or multiple, if you guys have anything you guys would want to talk about.
I collect some sticks and make a fire, like as an intimidation to the trees, like, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and make an intimidation check against the trees.
Okay. I gotta figure out what my intimidation is. That's great. I'm glad I'm a halfling. Hang on. Yep, that's not much better. Okay, it's a 13.
You feel that you have told the trees off, and
like-
with this fire, and yeah, you don't. You think you've done well.
I have done well, indeed.
Is anyone else doing anything?
So Vern's gonna look through the stuff that he got from the Yetis to kind of see like what all he had to kind of piece together what was real and what wasn't. And he's gonna see the vial, the red vial with red liquid in it, and he's just gonna like test it.
Okay. Make a medicine check or a nature check, up to you.
Nature. That's a nat 20 plus 4, 24.
Nice. So you taste it and you immediately know that it is a potion of healing. But it is a supreme potion of healing.
Oh, hell yeah. Supreme potion of healing.
But as you're kind of looking through all of this stuff, All that you guys got from the Yeti
can smell
cave,
it.
you guys have. That's something that
And then
wasn't
he's gonna look
changed.
at his leather bracers.
Yeah, at Fern, as you're kind of looking through everything, your bracers, anything else that you got, it's all real. It happened. You have it. So, yeah. Are you looking in depth for anything within what you got in your loot? Trying to figure out what anything is, or
Kind of with the amber thing with the little skeleton thing inside. He's kind of looking at that like, what the heck is this? And his bracers, because I think he felt something when he got them. I think I
Okay.
rolled a high Arcana check. I can't remember.
yeah. So, as you're kind of looking more in depth, and you put them on, and you're kind of focusing on them, I will say for the you are now attuned to the bracers of archery, which you can look those up.
Ooh.
It basically gives you a +2, I think, to either damage or to hit when you're using a ranged weapon.
Heck yeah.
I can't remember if it's both or if it's one or the other, but you go ahead and look that up, and you can add it to your inventory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at Fern, who just tested a potion, and out loud go, God, that's not smart. And then look over at the potion that I have that I don't know what it is. And then slowly just a little peeky and touch it into my
Okay.
tongue.
What was the color of the potion that you got?
It was a vial with Starry Night liquid. And a
Okay.
scroll. I want to look at what my scroll says.
Go ahead and either make a medicine or a nature check.
That is 18.
Okay. As you dip your finger into the potion, you can see as the tip of your finger kind of starts to turn invisible. So you have a potion of invisibility.
Yeah.
Nice, thank you. And does my scroll say anything on it, do you?
What languages do you speak?
Good question. Common, Draconic, and Elvish.
Okay. You don't specifically know what this says. But you can definitely tell after looking it over that it's some sort of spell scroll.
Can I cast Comprehend Languages on it?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
Alrighty. You cast Comprehend Languages. You realize that it is Sylvan, so the Feywild language. And it is a spell for Conjure Fey.
Ooh, okay.
Is anybody else looking at any of the stuff that they got, or you guys kind of just hanging out until Orsa comes back?
The amber with the skeleton inside of it.
Yeah, you look it over. It doesn't have any like particular magical effect or anything. It's a little piece of amber with a very small skeleton. What looks to be like some sort of reptile creature. Not sure if it's like a lizard or something like that.
Just gonna mess with it a little bit. Just like, this is interesting.
Since we're doing this, I also have gloves lined with spotted fur. Can I tell if they're anything or if they're just gloves?
You look them over and they're just nice fancy gloves.
Nice. I put them on.
Okay. Alrighty.
Can
Trip
I,
or Annie?
oh,
yeah. Or
Can I have a
either
look
of
at
you
my?
guys looking?
Can I do a bit of transferring? Because I've got a fancy new pretty bag, and I want to do a bit of transferring of stuff to and from bags.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You put all of your stuff into the new fancy bag, and you have a bag of holding.
Hello.
Yeah, just for your sakes, you have a bag of holding.
Okay.
As you're transferring stuff from your kind of older pack and as you put stuff into this new fancy bag, it all seems to like disappear, but you're able to reach out and pull it back out.
Oh, this is tricky.
Is there anything else you're looking at or doing during this time?
No.
And then Annie, are you looking at over anything that you got in the Yeti cave?
Nope. I'm just like laying down at this point because like all the exhaustion, everything that's happened is like kind of caught up to her, and she's just like, oh my god.
Alrighty. So 47 and Mealy, you guys are in the bottom of this pit. Mealy, you're currently being held by 47 after they just yanked you off of some spikes. And you guys are about 10 feet, 20 feet down in this pit. Yeah, what would you guys like to do?
So I'm pretty sure I healed myself last time, right?
Yeah.
So I should be okay-ish anyway. I think if anything.
Are you okay, Mealy, though? That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I'm okay. Just really exhausted. We need to find the others now.
Yeah.
Something's going on.
Yeah, and 47 wants to check for the gems they found in the Yeti cave as well. When did we, Mealy, this is weird. When did everything stop being real? I don't know.
I'm honestly not sure either. Maybe we should check our items?
Yeah. And 47, does 47 realize the same thing? So we don't.
Everything that you guys got at the Yeti cave, you guys still have.
Yeah. Okay.
But then again, you're not sure if that was part of the illusion or whatever was going on. But yeah.
I think we should try to find something. Mostly our party.
Yeah. How high is the wall?
It's about 20 feet.
I throw Mealy. I'm just kidding.
Go.
Mealy, I don't remember. Do you have anything that could help us get up there, or?
I had a rope, but I don't think that would be.
I mean, like magic. Like you do magic.
You're right.
Like I got rope, but like magic.
All good questions. Cheyenne doesn't have the answer. I'm looking at like the 2 spell slots I have.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I don't really have a lot to work with.
Okay. Oh well. So 47 is just gonna pull one of the javelins out, tie, rope to the javelin, and try to throw it to the top so the rope is hanging down.
Okay, so you're trying to like throw it and anchor it to something?
Anchor it, or get it in the side of the wall at least high enough to like then be able to grab the side and get out, I guess.
Okay. You
Yeah.
want to stick it into the side of the wall or into something above it?
I figured 20 feet high, I couldn't really see much above it. That would be close enough.
Okay.
Or I guess,
Yeah, go ahead.
Either way.
Yeah, if you want to just
yeah.
go ahead and just roll an attack with your javelin to see if you guys can throw it up
Okay.
far enough and try to hit something outside to anchor it.
That's a 12.
Okay. You're able to throw it up out past the entrance of the cave, or not the cave, the little pit that you're in. You're not sure if it's anchored super well, but you can try.
Give it a good tug.
You give it a good tug, and it falls back down into the pit with you.
Okay.
Is there anywhere we could climb? Like, is there any foothold or?
Make a perception or investigation check for me.
47's, while she's doing the smart thing, is gonna just try to throw more javelins and rope.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'll just let her do her thing, though.
The one time this thing does this to me, okay. That's a 9.
Okay. You can't really find any good footholds. It seems to be just a straight down pit with just dirt and mud that's kind of hard to climb up on without it collapsing beneath you.
That's a 22 now.
Okay. Yeah. Mealy starts going around the outside of all of the spikes and trying to find footholds and things to climb, and then you throw up your javelin and you wait, and then you hear it hit with a thud, and you yank on it, and it seems pretty tight.
Mealy, I did it!
That's good. I wasn't having any luck.
Yeah.
And she just kind of walks back over.
You first. That way, if you fall, I catch you.
Uh,
I believe in you. You got this. I mean, I could lift you up too. I guess. What do you want to do? Do you want me to lift you? You want to try climb?
you go ahead and go first.
I mean, okay. I guess
Because
47 goes
Mealy's
first.
thoughts, like,
Yeah.
even though, like, 47 wouldn't think this way or anything in his baby, she's just, I'm pretty sure she's still wearing, like, gown attire, so she does not.
Just right at the end.
Yeah. And she's just like, go ahead.
Okay. Either make an athletics or acrobatics check. If you're just doing athletics, means you're trying to pull yourself up. Acrobatics, you're trying to swing the rope.
Oh wait. Oh dang. Okay. That's an 11 then.
Okay. So it's easy enough to pull yourself up. It takes a little bit longer than you're anticipating, but you're able to pull yourself up over on top of the pit. Mealy, are you going up the same way?
Yep. And in
Alrighty.
case I fall, she just says, also, in case something happens and this thing does decide to break, at least you can lift me up.
I mean, I could you want to just tie it around yourself and I'll lift you up?
That could work. And I guess that's what I do.
Alrighty. So you tie it around yourself. And I'll say with 47 strength, it's pretty easy to eventually get you up all the way onto the top of the pit.
I rolled a nat 20 though, just so you know.
Okay,
'Cause
yeah,
I
it's so quick. You basically just yank her up out of the 20-foot pit, and then you go and grab your javelin out of this very large tree. And as you went to go grab the javelin, you see that there's these large, like almost pockets of like spider webs on the trees.
poke it. What's this?
Okay.
Mealy, look at this.
That's a spider web. Don't touch that. Please don't.
I mean, I already did, but
We really don't know what's here.
Okay. As you go to touch it, your metal finger almost gets stuck, but you're able to pull it back, and it sends out like these vibrations throughout the webs on the trees.
oh, that doesn't look good.
No, it did not. Mealy takes a look around to just basically get her surroundings and see which direction to head to.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
We're gonna try with the same die. Gives me a 2 again. We're gonna have a problem. Alright, that's better. 18 plus 7, so.
Already, yeah. As you begin to look around your surroundings, you're in a very dark swamp. There's fog that lays across the ground. You can see different brambles and swamp trees and mangroves that are all around you. And there's this pit that you had fallen into. And it looks to have been set up as a trap, as there is what looks to be like almost mounds of leaves around it, kind of to hide the top. And then you also notice those same spider webs. They kind of go across almost the entirety of your vision here. But you don't see whatever has made them yet.
Okay.
Well, I hope the others are here. I mean, we ran pretty far away from them earlier.
Yeah, I just gotta remember which direction they went. See, if I went this way toward the cliff, then would the opposite direction be better to go?
I'm not the directions guy. You're the directions guy, so you're probably the best one to figure this out.
I suppose. And she points just toward the path that's like here's the spider webs, and then whatever direction beside it is. I guess we'll head this way. Just kind of follow beside the spider webs.
Okay.
Might lead us to danger, so be prepared for anything.
Oh, I'm so ready. Morningstar out. I guess hit some spiders sounds good.
Let's not hit the webs, though.
No, the spiders, if they come off the webs. I'm not going to hit the webs again. I just wanted to see what it was.
Alright,
Okay.
let's go.
Alrighty. So you guys go ahead and go along that path. Are you guys kind of looking out for anything, or are you just kind of trying to find your friends?
Oh no, Mealy's definitely looking out as she's walking.
47 is just looking for people.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check, both of you, as you guys are traveling down this little path that you found.
22.
And
Okay, Mealy, you're more so nervous about everything that has led up. 47 touching the webs. You're worried that none of this is real, and the paranoia kind of just overwhelms you, and you're just, it's almost like a daze every time you look over and hear any sort of small little noise. It peeks out at you, and you're just scared.
sounds about right. She'll be a
yeah.
little closer to 47 as she's guiding.
Already. And 47, as you guys are kind of going along this path, and you see the spider webs, they veer off into the swamp a little bit more, and then they reappear 5 feet in front of that, and so on. You notice that some of the webbing, it has that same ripple like when you touched it.
Mealy, the webs are moving again. I mean, either it's the spiders or it's our friends stuck in the spider webs.
I hope not. But something tells me that it's something else. But
So don't go that way, okay?
yeah, I guess so.
Other way.
So you guys begin to veer off from the spiderweb path?
Suppose so.
Yeah, wherever there's not not walking towards spiderwebs.
Okay. You guys veer off in a different direction, trying to find yourself away from the spiderwebs. Takes you through a bit kind of more swampy area, more so than a path. You're able to kind of try to guide yourselves to a more safe location. Yeah, you guys are walking along. You 47, based on your previous perception check, you hear something kind of behind you. It doesn't sound like any sort of like spider-like creature like the ettercaps that you guys have interacted with. But it sounds like it's flying.
47 immediately looks like Morningstar ready to bap.
Okay. You get your Morningstar ready, look behind you, and as you are getting ready to hit whatever's coming to you, you see a little pseudo-dragon flying through the thick of the trees above you.
Mealy, it's my friend!
She jumps out of her skin and just turns around and then goes, "Oh,
Hi, Ursa!
Orsa comes down and lands on your shoulder, 47.
Hey, friend! Are you gonna take us to the others? Alright, let's go! Mealy, she's gonna take us, or they're gonna take us.
Oh, good." And she just starts following Orsa.
You guys begin following Orsa. Rhea, can you go ahead and just make a general survival check for Orsa using their stats?
Survive! Okay, well, that didn't even go in the thing. Who's that?
That's what she said.
Oh goodness. Okay.
I don't
and survival is wisdom.
13.
Good to know. You guys follow Orsa. What are the other 4 of you doing? It's been, I would say, after it's almost at the hour cusp, you're almost finishing your short rest. You haven't heard back from Orsa at any point, Rhea, during this hour?
I think I kind of reiterate I haven't heard anything back, and then I'm just gonna like close my eyes and I guess try to reach out to Orsa just in case if they're within the range of my brain.
Okay, make a general wisdom check for me.
Well, I got some bad news. It's a 5.
You try to reach out and try to find Orsa throughout this time, and you can't really get anything there. Yeah. As you guys kind of are just sitting around with Trip having a small little fire that's intimidating the trees so much. Yeah, for sure. It's almost eerie being in the swamp. The fog surrounds you guys. And you hear distant sounds of the creatures who live here, and it's weird. And you're trying to replay back all of the things that have happened, what's real, what isn't. Yeah. Eventually, Rhea, in your mind, you hear a familiar voice. I found them! I'm coming back! I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh, good job, Orsa. Good job. Not loud, I'm like, guys, they found them.
Hey. And did they say they were okay?
Are they okay?
It looks like the blonde one might have been hurt a little bit, but looks a little healed. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I was about to say tell them something, but you literally can't. Okay, thank you. Get them back here safely. You're doing an amazing job. So Mealy is kind of injured, but I think Orsa said that they look fine for now.
Okay. You should probably prep like bandages or something. I don't know. Maybe.
True. I checked my bag. Do I have bandages? I don't think I have bandages.
I don't think you have a medicine kit, so
I don't. I pull out I pull out a wooden training sword, and I'm just like,
yeah, perfect. I mean, if a leg's broke, it'd be great.
yeah. Wonder if this will help intimidate the trees.
I
I'll put
have
it
a
back in.
couple cure wounds if that can help them when they get here. Annie's like still on the ground, but like she just pipes up.
Okay. Yeah, I think I have some healing magic too left.
Okay.
you guys wait around waiting for Orsa to bring back your friends. And shortly after, you guys hear footsteps approaching. And you guys see as 47 and Mealy are approaching with Orsa. You guys see they're kind of surrounded by this small fire in the swamp.
A way back.
Like as soon as 47 sees them, like super far away, just we found you.
We're glad you're okay.
From where they're like going from, and she produces flame and throws it at the trees that are opposite direction.
What?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Showing the trees who's back.
What?
Oh my god.
Huh?
You haven't been here. It's a thing.
Okay.
Where have you been? Where did y'all go?
I'd really rather not think about it right now.
There was a pit. We were in a pit for a while. And Mealy got stabbed at the bottom of the pit, and so I jumped into the bottom of the pit and then kind of smashed the spikes with my morning star. That was kind of cool, actually. I smashed all the spikes, and then I thought Mealy was dying for a minute because she was like bleeding and stuff, and I don't really know how to do that stuff. But then I just I took her off, and she's fine.
I'm gonna check on
Wow.
Mealy.
And that's why I threw fire at the trees.
See, it makes sense now. Yeah.
Okay. Rhea, you go over to Mealy.
Hey, are you okay?
Emotionally probably could be better. Very confused. I believe I'm okay. Mostly exhausted.
How many hit points do you have? How much
I have 32 out of 37, so literally, like,
Oh.
she's okay.
Okay, I'm going to give a beat, make sure no one's looking at me real quick, and I'm gonna hug Mealy. And then put her back and be like, okay, good. And then walk away.
Thank you.
Annie's still laying down, but she also screams out, "Oh, by the way, we're like in the witch's turf now. If you hadn't caught that."
Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured we're in a swamp. We were trying to go find the witch in a swamp.
I guess
Oh,
that
yeah.
makes sense.
It does make sense.
That wasn't what we were initially out here to do. We were trying to find Freya and Fern, not find the witch.
Well, now, do we go find the witch now?
What do those spider webs mean then?
Spiders?
Wait, what spider webs?
Please no
Uh,
spiders. Oh god, dang it, no.
Oh yeah, there's spiders.
Yeah,
Wow.
47 ended up poking the webs, and they kind of. And she just does this motion trying to explain it because Cheyenne can't think of the words either.
Wibbly wobbly.
They went wibbly wobbly. But I didn't see any spiders yet. But I mean, there's
Have
a
you
lot
guys-
of webs.
Maybe
Have you
they're
guys
out.
heard the folktale of the Amazing Spider-Man?
I heard he's.
No, I would like to hear this
I
really
read this
amazing
once.
tip.
Well, it's an ancient folktale that my mother used to read to me,
Uh-huh.
where a man made of spiders made a
A
web.
man made of spiders.
Man made of spiders, and he was looking for a man made of lizards.
Oh my gosh! We should have went that way, 47.
To find a man made of spiders?
And then the
Yeah!
man made of lizards touched the web and told the man made of spiders where he was coming from.
Is he a good guy?
Anyway.
Wait, but I don't think we should be telling these spiders where we're coming from. I don't think this
No.
is gonna end that well.
That's what I'm saying. Did 47 touch? If 47 touched the web, he might have let the man made of spiders know where we are, or the spider.
That's what I was worried about.
Wait, was it a man-sized spider or a spider-sized man? I don't know.
It was like, I would say probably a couple hundred spiders in the form of a man.
right.
100
all
spiders
had,
in a
like,
trench
this-
coat?
They did wear a trench coat at one point. Then the lizard got his tail cut off or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Man made of lizards.
Can't lizards just grow those back? So like it's not that
Yeah.
big of a deal for him.
Fern is very
can't
much
take
on
this
edge now
seriously
and
anymore.
keeping an eye out for spiders.
Man made of spiders.
Okay, make a perception check for.
That's a 22.
So you guys are all kind of gathered here. It's very dark, probably the middle of the night. Is there anything that you guys are doing immediately?
Keeping watch for spiders.
I'm besides that and catching trees on fire. So
I want to send Orso up a. I'm gonna pet Orso and be like, "You're doing a very good job today." And say, Orso, "Can you fly directly upward and try to see where we are, and if you can see the tree, Thesari, in the distance somewhere, because then I
I
can
don't know
orient
what
ourselves."
that looks like, but
If you see like a bit like the biggest tree ever, like it's a huge tree, and there's like a city around it.
okay, like a city around it. Okay, I will go look. And
You
hops off of your lap and flies upward. Takes a look for a moment. Make a perception check for Orsa.
Orsa is the real MVP of my heart. A perception, Orsa.
It would just be the wisdom mod.
Oh, okay. That is a 17.
Alrighty. So they fly up and look around, and then they're up there for a minute. And they just send you the visual of what they're seeing. And what you see is just a treetop of a very thick mangrove swamp. You don't see anything resembling Thesari. You've never been in this place. And you don't see the lake either.
Oh. Do you see any place where the swamp ends?
Not with Orsa's vision.
We have no idea where we Okay, I'm gonna relay that Orsa can't see Thesari or even the lake.
Okay.
So we're even a way out of here.
Well, how did we get here? I mean, if we had to have come from somewhere, but if there's nothing around.
I can try to retrace our steps.
I don't know, man. We went to an inn and then ran to my mom's house and then ran into the distance.
Yeah, but when did things become not real? Is this real? How do we know this is real?
Is this real life?
Honestly, I don't even know anymore. Maybe we just pick a direction and walk in it together. The spiders are probably real, right?
No,
You told
no.
us spiders.
I'd rather not think about that.
Me neither, but
Or we burn the whole forest down and then just walk out of it then when we can't see it.
Yeah, how's that going, by the way? How's the fire?
Yeah, I've got a fire going.
Let's see.
If we do that, we might accidentally burn down the entire thicket.
It seems that that fire on the tree kind of burned out like a while ago.
I take a stick out of my fire and try and light a tree on fire. The same
Yeah,
one.
sure. Make a nature check.
Oh, this is gonna go well.
I'm gonna talk to Andy for a second too.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Yeah, it touches the tree, but doesn't. It seems to be too soaked or too damp to catch fire.
What about
Andy?
higher up?
Do you climb the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a acrobatics or athletics check for me.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see as Trip basically just goes up this tree, and is very quickly climbing it, and then make another nature check.
I didn't know
Oh,
he
no.
could do that.
honestly, that's impressive.
8.
Yeah. The best thing that you can catch on fire is like the stringy moss that's hanging down from the swamp trees,
That'll
and then
do.
they quickly burn up.
Oh. Cool.
Well, there goes the burning the whole place down idea.
This is the first time I've ever had to look up at Trip.
We're gonna throw
I
some
think that's a
stringy
first for
moss down.
everyone.
Andy, you have affinity with nature. Can you, I don't know, lick the side of a rock or something and know where we are? Or
Annie is still on the ground and she just like looks at Ray. I'm sorry, what?
I don't know. Sorry, can you like, I don't know, talk to trees or something?
No? Talks with trees. What?
I don't know.
I mean, I've been here before. Or I mean, I think I've been here before, but
You've been here before?
oh.
Been here before.
Said that out loud, didn't I?
Well, now we need an explanation, don't we?
I mean, you don't really.
Well, if there's anyone that might know a way out of here, it would be someone who's been here before.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really remember how I got out. I was just, wandering around, and then poof, I wasn't wandering around, so. Yeah, here we are. I mean, is there anything that I actually can or cannot do to try and help our situation?
You can either make a nature
look around?
or an intelligence check.
Okay.
The intelligence check would to be trying to either a nature or a survival check.
Okay. We'll do nature then, because I have a higher affinity for that one, so that's a 22.
Okay. You kind of figure out that you're in a swamp, and you know specifically that the more southern side of the Lucent Loch is more pine trees and more like the thicket, and then the kind of more up towards kind of closer to the Wyvrest border, there is a swamp that goes into that mountain range up there.
Okay. And do I know where the witch sits at all on that, or no?
Somewhere on the edge of the Lucent Loch. But you've also, with your research on the witch, It said that her hut changes location, either to be within the lake, on the lake, surrounding it, whatever people have encountered with her.
Yeah, so because we're in the swamp area, we're like towards the north part of the lake, and there's like a mountain pass that like the swamp kind of touches. The if we go towards the south, there's gonna be like pine trees and thicket and stuff. But like what I've read and everything, the witch kind of like magics where she lives, so she could really technically be like anywhere on this, in this, around this lake. Basically, whatever verb there is, she could be with it.
What? Wait,
not-
what lake? Orsa didn't
Those
see any
are wet.
water.
We're not
Well,
near the
you're in
lake.
swamp right now, but there's a lake that's like south of where we are now, just because the swamp's north on the north part of it.
We need to go south.
Which way did Mealy and 47 come from?
You guys were more north.
Oh, okay.
How did we get here? From near Iathasari.
We followed you.
Okay, hold on a second.
That's what I've been saying.
What did I do?
Could it have
Ran out with Fern. And then
I
Chip
just-
wanted to confess his love, so we followed you.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Wait, what? What happened?
My
Well,
mom tried to kill Fern, and that's all we need to know about what happened.
Wait,
yeah.
your mom tried to kill Fern?
Wait, is that your mom? Why
Ghost
did I
mom.
get to meet her?
It was a
Ghost
ghost mom. She wasn't real.
Speaking of, we need to finish that conversation later. Anyway,
My ghost? Oh.
yeah.
Then my ghost brother tried to kill me. It was a big situation.
It sounds like it.
Hey, but I thought you weren't supposed to see your brother. Well, no, or at least you're not supposed to talk to him.
I know, it was fake him.
It was
Confused
fake
brother.
now.
I saw fake brother and fake mom, but real Rhea.
Yeah, fake
And
brother
then-
was talking to me like, why don't, like we can just talk, and I'm like, that's not how this works.
I'm confused. My head
Oh.
hurts.
Rhea, I need to speak with you though.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I
Ominous.
forgot to mention something, but I wanted to tell you in private.
Oh, okay. Have we finished our short rest?
Would
Okay.
Mealy and 47 coming back have counted at all for a short rest?
No.
Okay.
If you guys wait here for like maybe another half hour or so, you'll be able to get a short rest.
God, I like being a warlock.
Can I see anything from my tree?
Make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, 14.
I'm kind of looking around up in the tree. You do notice there's something kind of maybe like 50 feet off that's kind of just going through the fog. It looks to be like some sort of beast or creature. You can't determine what color it is, but it looks to have like long fur. And you can't really see its head. It looks to be kind of low to the ground.
Is it big or?
It's definitely a bigger creature.
Okay. I'd like to climb down from my tree, please.
You do so.
And then I'm gonna scurry up and just be like, there's something over there. Just moving. Oh. Big.
That sounds not good.
The direction we're heading?
I don't know which direction you're heading, but it's over that way.
Is it that way, Lila?
I mean, it's generally like maybe southeast, kind of where you guys are. You guys could definitely skirt around it if you wanted to. But the only person besides Trip who sees it now as he's pointing it out, would be Mealy and Fern. And you guys notice this large, it's like some sort of beast. You can't see its head, you can see the fur that kind of lines it. It almost looks like it's almost bison-like in the body.
Can I go sneak towards it?
I want to pet it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go sneak towards it. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
That's gonna go well. Ooh, it's an 18, 19, 20, 23.
Okay. Yeah. You begin sneaking. How close do you get?
I want to see what it is, so pretty close.
Okay. I'll say you can either get 30 or 20 feet. Whatever you'd like to be able
20.
to. 20 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
You get within 20 feet of this creature, and you kind of scurried up another tree, kind of hide yourself from it. And as you get closer, this very nauseating stench is almost radiating off of this creature. And as it's kind of like roaming through the swamp a little bit, you can see it has a very long neck, and the head is kind of poking out just above the fog, and there's horns that come off of it.
Does it remind me of anything that pulls caravans, like the big docile creatures?
It's reminiscent, but it's definitely nothing you've seen before.
Just gonna creep a bit closer if I can.
Okay. How close do you creep?
Just want to have a look, see if it's pulling anything or if there's anything with it.
From your current vantage point, you don't see anything with it. It's not pulling anything. It looks to just be like roaming. Almost looks like it's almost like trying to like stalk something.
Can I make a bird call, like whistle?
Yeah. You do so easily. Are you trying to get its attention towards you, or
I'm
just trying to get it to peek its head out?
Yeah, if I make like a startled bird noise, does it look up as if it's trying to find things to eat?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me. Actually, no, a deception check.
Deception.
I'm trying to deceive it.
22.
You do a very realistic bird noise. I don't know how to do one myself. Otherwise I would. But you see as it lifts its head up, and it has these very almost bright glowing eyes as it looks up, and you can see it almost has like very large jowls that cover teeth. It looks up.
Does not look friendly.
Yeah, and as you're continuing to look at it, you see it almost like this mist radiates from its mouth.
That's so cool. I love this description. I'm just gonna do the sensible thing and back away from it.
Okay. Make another stealth check for me.
Okay, no pressure. Yeah. 18.
Yeah, easy enough. You quietly get down off of the tree and head back towards your group. It doesn't seem to have noticed you. And after a while, kind of just looking around it, its head goes back down into the fog.
I'm gonna head back by the fire and just be like, yeah, so that was a creature of nightmares. No.
Went over to it?
Near it. I ain't gonna say I went to say hello.
Should we go try and befriend it and help us with the witch?
No.
Should we fight it?
No.
No. It had fiery eyes and misty mouth.
See, but that sounds
Let's do
fun.
it, fire. That's fine.
If you want it, it's over there. We can go catch up.
And for a size reference, it was about 15 feet long once you saw like its head fully extended. And it probably weighed like a ton or two.
I think we should definitely go say hello to it.
I mean, what if it, like, I don't know, what if it's the secret to figuring it out? Whatever this
glass.
is.
Yeah.
I'd rather not risk it.
Gotta risk it to get the biscuit.
I really need a short
What
rest.
biscuit? Where? I'm hungry.
We've been traveling for who knows how long. We all need a rest, and that's coming from me.
I
Are you
agree
gonna
with
run away
Fern.
from us again?
I'm gonna give Annie a ball.
Thanks,
Neely, as you're kind of just listening out instinctually, you hear the clomping of footsteps kind of nearing closer towards your group.
Trip, I think the friend that you're wanting to make might be coming to say hello. Something's coming this way.
Fantastic. Okay. Like hello is in the hello, or hello is in the hello.
I'm not sure. I just hear it coming this way.
Annie gets up.
Okay.
And she starts walking towards it.
I'm gonna pull out the scimitars ready. Like
Okay.
fighting stuff.
Alrighty. Is anyone else doing anything?
Sighing deeply and lighting my hand on fire.
I guess.
Getting my short sword, I think. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I take off my nice gloves before I light my hand on fire, actually.
Okay. Okay. You
Glad
take
you
off your
remembered.
nice gloves. You pocket them. And as you guys are getting ready for whatever battle that you anticipate is going to ensue,
battle.
let's take a quick break. So we pick up as Annie darts off towards whatever creature lurks in the fog, and the rest of the group just getting ready for some sort of battle. So Annie, are you just approaching where you saw Trip come back from, or?
Yes. Alright, if that's the same direction as, like, we hear the footprints, right?
Yeah.
Then yes. I slowly, but, like, very confidently start just going
Okay.
towards it.
So yeah, you're walking towards it. Are you being stealthy about it, or just walking?
Nope, just walking.
Okay. How close do you go before you stop to observe this creature?
Is it facing me or facing away from me?
As you're kind of walking in that direction, you can see it's like roaming between some of the trees. It's
Okay.
not directly facing you, but as
Then
you get
is
closer,
it-
you do smell the very nauseating stench.
I hold my nose, and I get close enough that, like, I can get into view of him or her. It.
Okay, so you're trying to face it?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You go, try and you get, kind of in a direction where it will eventually look at you, and it does look up at you, and you see its face. It's this large jaw that protrudes with teeth shooting out from it, the jowls hanging down, the large horns that come off of it. You can see now that it's definitely not very, big, as in like a bison, like all
Okay.
of their muscles and fat. It looks like it's heavy, but all of the skin is kind of sucked in on its bones.
Okay.
And the mist that's protruding is different color than the fog. It's green.
Okay. I start glowing my hand with, not like actually protruding with, where am I? With produce flame, but like I just like have my hand glowing a little bit, and like I start walking towards it, like when people go to try and get horses trussed, and they stick their hand out to like have the horse nuzzle the nose to their hand.
Okay,
That's
go
what
ahead
I'm
and
doing.
make a persuasion check for me.
47 looks at me like, man, she seems really confident.
I'm so nervous. I broke something on my shirt. I was so nervous. I was fiddling with it.
That is you said perception? No, persuasion.
An animal handling check.
Okay, animal handling I got. That's a 15 plus 5, 21.
Okay. As you are kind of approaching it, your hand slightly glowing, you see as its hooves, it disrupts the fog. It's almost like a bull that is like getting ready to charge and run at you.
Okay, I stop as soon as it starts charging, and I'm like, "Hi, friend!"
How close did you get?
As close as it let me without actually like trying to intimidate it.
Okay, I'm gonna let you choose the distance. Are you 20, 15, 10 feet away from it?
We'll say 15 feet.
Alrighty. It's doing that, and you can see as its eyes glow the same green as the mist. And as it exudes as mist, you can see more of it conjure in its mouth, and it shoots out towards you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Perfect. Once it starts to look like it's gonna charge, 47's gonna run over to Annie. Whatever time that happens.
You begin charging towards.
Mhm.
The 21 Constitution saving.
Okay. Let me get the dice I'm supposed to get real quick.
That's not enough dice.
I don't have enough dice.
Oh no, and this
Where
is how
would
Annie
they
goes.
Okay.
TPK has started.
It's not picking it up. Dang it. Oh well. Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay.
but-
I don't like when the TM laughs.
How close does 47 get before this happens? Or this is the con save?
This is what's happening with
Okay.
the con save.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Oh no, not math.
She's
math.
already gone up to the 30s.
Okay, so you take 19 points of poison damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was halved, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was halved.
Okay.
Oh, this breath exudes in a 60-foot cone. I'll say, even 47, as you're running forth, you get to the brim of this cone. I'll ask you to also make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
That is a 18.
Okay, you also take the 19 points of poison damage as you're approaching it.
Math.
At this point, I will ask everybody to roll initiative, please.
Do I have another action before we go into combat?
I'll say no.
That's a 21 for me.
In that charge, 47 rages. It has raged
Okay.
in the charge, yeah.
Okay.
I have a
I'll allow that.
quick question. Does halfling
Yeah.
look count on initiative? Or yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's it. It's an ability check.
It's not much better.
That's a not nat 20 for 47.
I got a 21.
That's a
18 for
hard
Annie.
2 from Cheyenne because she thought she would use these again.
I'm ready to that.
Okay. What Annie? What did you roll?
18.
I got
Uh,
a 15.
Mealy got a 2, correct?
Yeah.
Really
And
so
what
scared.
did Trip get?
I've got 2 as well.
We're like,
Um,
oh god!
You guys can interchange your turns. Whoever wants to go first on whatever turn, you can even try to do some combo moves, if you like. But as you guys are watching Annie approach this creature, you guys getting your blades and spells ready for whatever may occur. You see as it wreaths out this poison breath, and it engulfs Annie and 47 as they approach. And that brings it to Fern's turn. What are you doing on the top of the turn?
Cool. So, he is how far away from this creature
At
thing?
this point, you guys are probably about 70, 80 feet away from it.
Cool. So I can use my bow. Yes. Oh. I can read and do stuff.
You can use your bow.
Cool. So let's roll to attack. That's a 25. Cool.
Yeah, you hit.
Cool, and that's 9 damage, I think.
Alrighty. You go ahead and you draw your bow and you shoot out towards it. It's sticking into the large back that overcomes its head. Anything else that you're doing on your turn?
Nope.
So you stay where you are, and that brings it to 47. Annie, you're on deck.
In that charge, 47 is just gonna take a full dash action to grab Annie and then get as far away from, like, going straight to get as far out of that cone space as possible.
Can I kick and scream and try to get out?
I'll ask 47 to make a athletics check, and you do as well, Annie.
You don't want me to save you?
No, I want to be friends with him.
What are we rolling?
Athletics.
Okay, that's a 25.
God damn it, that's an 18.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Annie, you're kind of doubling over, coughing from inhaling this poison, you feel two large arms wrap around you, and you are about, I would say, because your movement would be halved, you're about 30 feet away further from where you are, so you're 45 feet away from the creature at this point.
Yeah, I don't
you're
think
still
it wants
within
to be
whatever cone it
friends.
might. Yeah. Are you doing anything with your bonus action? Anything like that? Okay, that brings it to Annie. What are you doing as you've just been torn away?
Forward. just so I can be within 30 feet of the animal. And I cast Animal Friendship on him at level 2 doesn't do anything because that only just gives me an additional beast. So I cast it at level 1.
Okay. Let me look at the spell real quick, see if it...
If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me for the spell's duration, which is 24 hours. I don't know why I didn't do this when I first got to him, but here we are.
So, as you cast this spell, it doesn't take. It's not a beast, but a monstrosity.
Oh, man. Okay.
You have befriend monstrosity.
Is that a thing?
No, I don't know.
Well then. Okay. Then I back up 15 feet again.
Okay. Alrighty, so you use your movement to go forward, cast the spell, and then move back. That brings...
Listen, guys, I don't think I can make friends with this!
Okay, yeah, and as you cast a spell, the spell doesn't hit where it should, and you can see the green of its eyes glow even slightly brighter. And that brings it to Rhea's turn.
Can we get the picture that Vicky got of this monster now that we see it?
Please.
On over.
Nope. Don't want it.
Let me copy the image again.
I want to be upset.
I need to be equally as scared as you.
I want to see what I want to pet.
What you want to... Oh, no, you're not
touching
touching
my
mine.
God.
Wait, how do you find it?
It's
in pictures.
I cannot believe you tried to pet that. I'm so upset emotionally.
Yep.
Okay, look, to be fair, that's not what I had envisioned in my head when I went to go pet it.
It kind of was for me.
Oh my god. I don't know how to feel about that one.
That's pretty much what I envisioned.
What kind of creature from the spirit world in Avatar is that?
That's what I was thinking. That's literally what I was thinking.
It's a nope.
That's a nope.
That's a nope.
Oh, Rhea, what are you doing as you realize now what this creature looks like? And it looks like it's digging its hooves into the swamp mush and getting ready to charge.
I move until I'm like 60 foot away from it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast darkness on it.
Okay. Does it have to make a save, or does that just happen?
It just happens. And even if it has dark vision, it cannot see through it.
Okay. You guys see as Rhea goes forth, and this dark, almost similar to the fog, shoots out and blasts out in a radius around this creature. And you can definitely hear as it's very disturbed as to what's happening. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
Am I close to Annie or 47 right now?
You are 15 feet, kind of behind them.
Okay, I'm going to spend 2 of my d6 healing light to heal Annie as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's 2 5s. That's 10 HP. Let's get it.
Nice.
Alrighty. Awesome. So you go out and you feel this healing energy well up inside of you, Annie. That brings it to the enemy's turn. Okay. Instinctually, this beast is just going to dart forward where it was going to head first.
I have also, when I cast darkness, I attached it to the monster, so it's going to follow the monster wherever it goes.
I will allow that. It tries to dart out of the darkness, and it eventually envelops both Annie and 47.
So, I guess I should have clarified. I want to know, like, when I dashed and grabbed Annie, like, if, like, I would have gone further away from the party.
You were only able to get, like, an additional 30 feet away from the creature with your movement being halved and everything.
Yeah.
So you're going away from the party?
That's what I was trying. Yeah, like literally just scooped and kept running. So it would have been not that we still wouldn't be in it, but like, I can't see like.
Okay,
we're here
so
like this.
Oh, so you went that way. I thought you went backwards.
No,
okay,
I just
so that
kept
changes
forward.
some things.
Yeah.
Rhea, you can take back your healing light. You no longer are healed 10 points. But yeah, it goes forward, so it's not going to envelop 47 and Annie, but instead is going to go towards Rhea, but it approaches you, but doesn't have enough movement to reach where you were. But it instinctually lets out its poison breath, which I rolled a 6 to recharge. So I need Rhea to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Gotcha.
How big is the cone?
It's 60 foot. So doing math in my head where you guys were. I would also say that Mealy, Fern, and Trip, you are also within this radius. I would also need you all to make Constitution saves for me.
Cool.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
Oh no, I
That's
hate
a
my
14.
dice.
It's a 16.
How far away are they all from me?
You are probably about 60 feet away from them now at this point. What did Trip get?
6.
Okay. What was the con save that you made?
14 altogether.
And then what did Fern get?
16.
Okay. You all take 18 points of damage. I'm adding up what Trip gets, because if it's missed by 5 or more, it takes 14 d8 instead of 8 d8
Okay.
damage.
I think I'm dead. I'm back up to full health if that helps.
What's your full health?
23.
Yeah. Fern's gonna sob.
So am I.
Trip, you
Yeah.
take 53 points
I'm dead.
of poison damage,
I'm literally dead.
and you are dead. You do not
Mhm.
get to make saving
Wait,
throws.
How far away are we?
Are from Trip, you are like 80 feet away from him. You're like 60-ish feet away from Rhea.
Can Fern jump in front to kind of lessen that damage?
No.
I've got a diamond.
I do too, but still, hold
You got a
on.
minute then.
If we slept, I have Revivify.
Did you not? We don't have Revivify.
No, I didn't sleep.
Pray to your god to get a spell slot.
Honestly, can I do that?
Maybe on your turn.
Mm.
So, as you guys see from this darkness, this green poison breath outreaches towards all of you, enveloping you.
Wait. Okay. So, this is why I was trying to read all my stuff. So... Oh, crap. Wait, hold on. Never mind.
What are you looking
I never
towards?
hit it. I never touched it. Okay.
So as this poison breath envelops all of you, except for Annie and 47, you watch as Trip inhales and coughs and coughs until they fall slain on the ground. That brings it to Neely's turn. What are you doing as you see your friend fall behind you, and this beast is enwrapped in darkness?
She definitely coughs as well because she's not doing too hot either. But she immediately darts over. Trip! And she's trying to shake him awake.
You go and you try to shake him awake, but you quickly realize that he is not breathing.
I can't do anything too until my turn.
She immediately starts praying to Aloyra. Out loud.
Okay.
Please, please. If there's anything that I can do.
Okay. I will say make a general religion check for me.
Gotcha. With D20, right?
Yeah.
I swear if this is bad. That is a 18.
I actually want to pull Vicky into a side channel real quick.
Okay.
So now that I know that everybody's, and I've talked with Vicky on the side. What's up, Carolyn?
So I'm trying to see if there's any way that I'm looking through Cheyenne's spells.
If you'll notice, level 3 is obviously not here.
I know. I'm just saying, I'm looking through her spells to see if there's any sort of reaction.
Yeah,
that she
no,
could
have at
make.
it.
The only thing that you guys could do at this point is revivify or some sort of resurrection magic, or to cast Gentle Repose.
I do have that. I do have Gentle Repose, and I can use it.
Can? What does that do?
What is
Please.
that?
I don't decay.
Yeah. Oh, you don't decay?
Don't decay. That is
So
the
we
only
technically
thing that you guys
revivify
can
her?
do. Revivify wouldn't work after a minute has passed. But it wouldn't decay, you guys would have options.
Oh, so Gentle Repose means that we would have more time to cast Revivify.
10 days.
That's what I'm asking, yeah.
We would have 10 days. Okay, so then we can sleep
resurrection.
with Trip's corpse.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just cuddled up.
That's
Neely's not
awkward.
gonna like
That's,
this.
oh god. Okay. Oh.
Okay. So, Mealy, as you reach out to your goddess, praying for anything, she doesn't whisper into your mind, but you get the feeling that you have some sort of magic that can help in this instant. What do you do?
She obviously hesitates for a moment before she gently starts casting Gentle Repose.
You cast Gentle Repose knowing that Trip's body won't go anywhere, and that you guys might have some extra time to be able to find a way to resurrect them. But that brings it to Fern's turn. What are you doing as you see Trip fall?
You're gonna cry. Okay. So he's dropping his bow in shock because he's like, wait, what? No. And he's running to Trip and just sobbing, full blow, just no, not again, please, no. And he's just trying everything he can to CPR, anything, just trying to help Trip out, but
Okay. You try to the best of your abilities to help Trip, but you saw Mealy casting a spell. It just you don't know what spell it was. You've never seen her cast this before, but you know that the one person that you have been traveling with for over a year at this point is no longer breathing and is in front of you.
Drag does up. Yeah, he's going to like place his head down and just break down. Like he's sobbing. He's doesn't care about the monster at all. He's just like he's done. He's mentally tapped out at this point. He's done.
Mealy puts a hand on Fern's shoulder. We have time, but we definitely need to get out of here.
Time for what?
Cast a spell, and right now, what I need you to focus on is getting everyone out of here.
He's gonna like take a second to process because he's definitely like only focused on Chip right now. And he's like very confused about the magic stuff, and he's just like, yeah. So he picked him up, and he like kind of looks at the others, and he's like, go, like let's go. Like voice is like trembling. He's very much a mess, and then he's gonna like run off to the side at this point.
Okay. I'll say that takes up your entire turn, and you talking with Mealy. Your next turn, you can pick him up and run off to the side. That brings it to 47. Annie, you're on deck. 47, you look back and past this darkness cloud that's enveloping this creature and is currently enveloping Rhea as well. You see that Mealy and Fern are sitting in front of a laying down Trip. And they are obviously distraught.
Really quick, I don't know if you saw that technically, so 47 has resistance to poison damage, so would that damage from earlier be halved again for 47?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have been halved.
Okay, so it was
How much damage did I take? Hold on.
You took 18.
yeah.
Could I be halved because I got a natural 20?
No.
Got it. Okay, so 18. Curse you, natural 20.
Okay, so that's still 9 points of damage then.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to pull out the calculator, y'all. These are weird numbers, and I can't do math.
Also pulling out my calculator.
Okay, so, who's all over there? It's everybody but me and Annie,
so
right?
everybody but you and Annie are kind of over there. You don't see Rhea, but you know that she's within this darkness cloud that's enrapturing this creature. Yeah.
So, but can we see into the cloud, or is the cloud?
It's pure darkness.
Okay, so we can't see in. Okay. 47's gonna stop just like in a panic. When they see Trip go down. And 47 is going to. How far away is the cloud from 47?
The cloud from you would be about 35 feet from you.
47's gonna throw a javelin and yell, "Hey, big meanie!" and try to get its attention.
Okay, go ahead and roll an attack, and then also make a persuasion check with advantage.
That's a 19 to hit with the javelin.
That definitely hits.
Okay. That's 7 damage. That's a nat 20 on the persuasion check.
Okay. Alrighty. So you throw the javelin and you yell out those words, and you can definitely tell that it's piqued its interest. This cloud has kind of shifted a bit as it kind of moves around in its own space to kind of go in the general direction of where it heard your voice.
So that means it's now, if it is technically facing 47, it's now out of, everyone else is out of the space, including Annie.
And Annie's out of the space.
So 47, I want to save, can I save movement for a reaction like an on a triggered
Unfortunately,
movement?
you've used your action to throw the javelin and then kind of taunt it over towards you. You can only hold an action.
You can't hold a reaction. Okay.
Reaction is just a thing that happens.
Mhm.
So if you have an ability with a reaction, but if you're wanting to like hold an action, you would have to wait till your next turn to do so.
And then so 47's gonna run whichever direction would mean that it's getting further away from everybody else, but while not going too far. You know, like kind of trying to get it to
Yeah.
go around the
Okay.
group, I guess.
Yeah, of course,
Facing
yeah.
away.
I'll say you throw the javelin, as you're taunting it, you move your voice and it begins kind of turning around kind of in a general direction. At least that's where you see the cloud of darkness kind of shift. And then Annie, that is your turn. Rhea, you are on deck.
Okay, so 47 has now gone.
Is kind of veered off away from you 40 feet.
Okay. And the monster moved in that direction. How far is the monster away from me now?
The monster hasn't taken its turn yet, but it's gone towards the direction, like it's moved its head over towards the direction of where 47 is.
Okay, so head is now
so
facing
it's still
upward.
it's still like 35 feet away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Entangle then.
Okay.
The creature has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Well?
No, it does not. That fails. So then, the creature is restrained by weeds and vines that sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from the point, and I just like cast it within the darkness.
Okay. Yeah, so Rhea, even though you're within this darkness, you can hear all of these vines and thorns and brambles sprout out, and you can feel the movement, and it entangles around this creature, restraining it.
I'm still in the darkness?
It still hasn't moved out of your range.
Okay.
It just turned around, basically,
Gotcha.
to face where 47 is, because it hasn't taken its turn yet.
And so
anything else you're doing on your turn, Annie?
Yeah, so I yell, okay, it's time to run now. We should probably run. And I try and run, I guess, towards the rest of the group, but like at an angle outward. So I'm running away from the monster, but towards the group.
Yeah, easy enough to do. You do that. That brings it to Rhea's turn. What are you doing as you hear these vines kind of enwrap this creature, and then Annie's voice saying to run?
I hear that. Rhea, been in the darkness for a little bit. She's gonna back up out of the darkness, turn to start to run, see Trip dead, and literally stop in her tracks as tears of black ichor start to come down her face. Memories running back. Her eyes turn completely black. And she's going to turn back to the darkness and scream. I'm going to use a bonus action to get some sorcery points back and twin spell Eldritch Blast into the darkness.
Okay. You'll have disadvantage on your attack because you cannot see where it is, but you have a general direction and sense of knowing. So go ahead and make your 4 Eldritch Blast attacks.
Okay. That is 13 plus 17 for 30, plus 16 because I get an extra 4 for each attack. So that's 46.
Did you roll your attacks?
Oh my god. No, I just rolled damage. Sorry, I'm a dumbass. If that happens, then I roll that much damage, but if not. Okay. With disadvantage, the first attack is a... What do I have for this? What's my... I think it's plus 7, right?
It should be, yeah.
Okay. The first one is a 14.
That hits exactly.
Cool. The second one was 2 15s plus 7. So, okay.
Those 2 hit.
Third is unnatural 20. And the fourth one is a 15.
Okay, they all hit. And what was the damage again? I'm sorry.
46.
Okay. Ooh, these tears running down your face, memories flooding back to you what has happened previously in your time before this group. And you burst out that dark, fiery energy towards it and deal a lot of damage. And you hear as the creature wails from the damage, not dying, but definitely hurt. And you look back at Trip and Fern just holding him, getting ready to run. Do you do anything else on your turn?
My feet are locked in place. I cannot move. She is so stuck in everything that is happening. She's got like stuck in this like trance of black eyes and tears, and her arms are crackling like energy all around her. She impossible to even get out. It's like she's entering the Avatar state. She cannot exit this. Gonna stay.
Ready. So that brings it to its turn. It does not get its poison breath back. But it can try to escape the entanglement, which is just a strength save, correct, Annie?
But I don't know. Hold on.
It gives its action to try to escape. Correct? I believe that's how entangle works.
For the duration, these plants turn the ground into the area difficult terrain creature. Restrained by yeah.
Okay. It takes its action to break free. As it wails from this attack from Rhea, you can hear it almost expands, and the thick thorns and brambles and vines begin to break away as it breaks out. But it will use its action, or not its action, its movement to kind of move in the direction where it heard 47. But the darkness following along with it. Rhea, you do get an attack of opportunity you can take with a weapon.
Yes. I was about to say something. If I'm being honest, I don't think Rhea would pull out a weapon. I think in the thing that she's stuck in, I don't think she'd be able to pull anything out.
Okay. Alrighty. So it runs away, the darkness following it. It's 40 feet away from you now. It's about, I would say, 30 feet away from where 47 is at the moment. And that brings it to Mealy's turn. What are you doing? You sit in front of Trip and Fern.
Forgot something. Is there any way? I guess I can't use my spiritual weapon, right? Like pull it out or anything.
It's too far away at this point to try to hit the thing with a spiritual weapon. But you can do. I think there's some cantrips you might be able to do that have a larger range.
Okay.
I think what's Sacred Flames range? Nope, it's too far out. You don't have any spells.
Pretty long range, I think. But
Yeah, Guiding Bolt. Guiding Bolt is a leveled spell. I'm not sure how much that.
Would this
because currently Mealy only has one first level spell slot.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Pretty much just preparing to run, but also kind of just standing in front of Trip and Fern, just kind of waiting on 47, kind of waiting on Rhea, but preparing to just run.
Okay, I'll say whenever you feel that Mealy needs to run, you have that prepared action.
Yeah.
And then that brings it up to Fern. What are you doing?
Fern's gonna look at Mealy after he's kind of had a little bit of time to process it before he, runs off. He's like, well, I don't know magic. Would potions help him at all?
Would potions help him? She just shakes her head.
He's just gonna, look so defeated, and he's just like, get Rhea and get safe. He's gonna start off.
Can do.
You begin to dart off. Are you carrying Trip with you? Mm-hmm. Okay. You dart off with Trip. And that brings it to 47's turn. I assume that you're taking all your action, bonus action, and movement to run. So you're 90 feet away at this, or 100 feet away at this point.
Cool. Speedy boy.
So Fern ran with Trip away, right? Can I want to look around. Like, is there like any big massive spider webs or like big tree area? I want to try to get this thing confused and lost.
Yeah, go ahead and make a quick perception check for me.
16?
Yeah, easy enough. You can see that there is a lot of trees that are around. It might be easy to get it to maybe run into a tree and kind of confuse itself. If you would like to try to do that.
Yeah, 47's just gonna keep running and yelling at the thing and like, but also yell like go now, like melee go and try to keep its attention on 47. So however far I can go to get to like the trees, because then once 47 gets to trees, they want to try to get out of the way and like hide, like to keep it confused and like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'll say with your movement and action, you're able to get pretty far away from it, but you're with the action, you're also maintaining the persuasion check you had previously to keep it going in your direction. It kind of stumbles and falls at some points as it's following towards you. At this point, we will go out of initiative and kind of just interact with what's happening. So Fern and Trip Fern is running away with Trip. Rhea, you are kind of just stuck in this moment, reliving your past and now present. Mealy, you're getting ready to run once you see that Rhea and Annie and 47 are also beginning ready to run with you guys. And 47 is taunting this creature away from you guys to keep you safe.
How far away is 47 and
At this point, they're like 100 feet away from where you guys are.
Okay. Rhea wants to kill this thing, and she's stuck in it. So she's gonna try to kill it. Like, can I do that?
What are you doing on your turn?
Same thing last time. I've got another sorcery point because I used my second level spell slot.
Do that. What is Annie doing in this instance? Are you continuing to run kind of in the same direction as Fern, or are you stopping to try to get Rhea, or what's going on?
So that's a tricky thing. How far away is Annie from Rhea?
You'd be probably maybe 15 feet at this point.
And how far away is the monster from me since I ran?
It's kind of in the same kind of 120 feet away from you.
Okay, I run towards Rhea and then like stop and wait for her to do her round of whatever she's doing.
Alrighty. You stop and wait. Are you preparing to kind of drag her after she shoots out her magic? Okay. Just I thought you were just gonna drag her along and try to force her with you. But tackling, okay. Alrighty, we'll get to that once Rhea shoots out her 4 Eldritch Blasts. Mealy, are you kind of staying still, kind of awaiting Rhea and Annie and 47, or are you running along with Vernon?
Did she hear 47 say what they said, or?
Yeah. 47 was yelling it through this area,
then
telling you guys to go.
Even with a stern face, she goes after Fern and Trip.
Okay. And then what did Rhea get on their attacks?
Well, I hit them all. I think I got two ones that just hit 14, and that was the amount, right? 14? Okay. I did 51 points of damage. On a d10, I rolled 2 10s, 1 9, and a 6, and then I got my +4 for each of those for a +16.
Okay. 47, as this same magic that you've seen Rhea cast once or twice shoots out towards this creature, you can hear it reeling in pain. You can't see it, but it's very, very much discombobulated, and it helps you with your with you trying to confuse it more. And as it hits, it begins charging kind of in the same direction as straight as it possibly could go. And it eventually runs into this tree, headbutting it first. You can hear something crack from within this darkness orb. But Annie, go ahead and make your athletics check to tackle Rhea. And I will say, Rhea, you can make an athletics check, but at disadvantage because you are so stuck in what you're doing.
Okay. Is it still alive? I'll walk after it. Is it athletics?
Yes.
That's a 14.
I also got a 14 for disadvantage.
Okay. Both of you just roll straight d20s. Let's see who wins.
3 d20s?
Straight d20.
Oh, just one
Okay.
d20 each? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a different dice.
Letting you go first.
19.
Damn it! 14.
Okay. So Annie, you run over towards Rhea, getting ready to tackle her, but your form is slightly too short and too stout. But basically, you end up just try to tackle her, but instead you're basically just hugging her.
Can I say that she goes to put her arms around me and a force of black energy blasts her off of me?
If that's what Rhea would do.
I don't think Rhea has control of anything right now. I think she's just full-on murder mode.
If
She
that is something
does
you
not-
would like to do as character flavor, for sure.
Yeah, she doesn't know who's trying to grab onto her. She doesn't care. So.
Annie falls back.
Okay.
Ow, Rhea, that hurt!
Okay. As 47 continues to try to distract this creature, it on very low health. Annie and Rhea, in this weird trying to tackle one another and keep each other off of each other thing, trip. In your final moments before you passed, you had flashes of your life. Moments where you were within the cave system, drinking ale with Gerlach and your other buddies, going home to Copper and reading books about flowers and their meanings and talking about your days and meeting Fern. And then it all goes quiet. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Okay. I'm so upset.
So, so thank you all for watching this very emotional episode of the Portent Kast. We love you and thank you for watching, and may the dice guide you to beautiful friendships.
Stop.